Hello, my darlings. Happy Friday to all of you. The weekend is upon us. And welcome to a speed build. A speed build on my channel? Unheard of. For the last 3 months, I haven't got a speed build out on my channel because, to tell you the truth, loves, and I think you all know this by now because of what I've been talking about, I just haven't had the time to do one, to just sit there and just build without doing everything else that I'm doing. So now that my schedule is going to be changing, if you are unaware, I'm going to be stop posting on Mondays, and that is going to be starting now because this Monday is February, and that is when I said I was going to do it, which in hand will give me enough time to be able to bring more speed builds back to the channel, which I can't wait for because I love doing speed builds. And I know that you guys enjoy them as well. Well, at least I hope you do, you know. But we are back. Hello. Welcome to Casita Selvadorada. Now, you probably heard me, unless you don't watch my other videos, but what I wanted to build was the Casita from the Disney movie Encanto. And as I was building it, it was just apparent to me that the scaling and stuff was going to be off, and it just wasn't going to look exactly how I wanted it to. And I did get quite far on into the build process as well. And I just thought, you know what? I don't like this. Why am I carrying on with this? Let's build our own. So I decided on building a lovely Selvadoradian. And I'm saying Selvadorada because this house could be, you could pop it in quite a few places, to be honest. Now, I know that Encanto was in Colombia. But I just really wanted to get my kind of like vibe coming through into The Sims 4 and have it in Selvadorada. So this is what it is. Hello, welcome. Now, this house is a vacation home, and what I had in mind for this is the perfect house for your Sims to go on a honeymoon. Now, we all know there's a certain game pack coming whenever it's supposed to be coming. And I think we've all heard the rumors that it's going to be a wedding pack. And I thought, well, our Sims need a beautiful place to go on and have their honeymoon. So this is exactly what it is. It is a rental property with 2 bedrooms. It's got a very open plan downstairs. Everything's out in the open around a central courtyard. There is a further courtyard at the back where it's like a natural plunge pool is there. And I just really loved this, playing around with this and watching it come together and playing around with a bit more color and also playing around with different styles of building again. I have been on a massive British building journey, me being British or English, and I just really wanted to branch out again. I used to build so many different styles, and this is exactly what I wanted to do with this. Now, with the speed builds coming up in the next few weeks, I'm definitely going to be playing around with that a little bit more. So expect a lot more speed builds from all over the world coming to us in speed build form. And I'm very excited, very excited. I want to play around with a lot more architecture styles. I want to do a few more Japanese-inspired houses. I just want to play around. And if you've got any ideas in what you want to build from your country, then please let me know down in the comments below and I will check them out and see what I can do. But here we are. This house is a big house, actually. It's only got 2 bedrooms, though. Main reasons being, oh God, here we go. Aiden saying main reasons being, honestly, it's become the new slogan on this channel and I am not for it. I'm really not. But I just wanted this house to kind of like act as a place where your Sims could come and honeymoon. And I thought, well, more than 2 bedrooms would probably not, you wouldn't want to bring anybody else on your honeymoon unless you're a family and you wanted to bring your kids. I don't know why you would want to do that because children are the devil, but whatever you want to do, you know. So I decided on going for just a 2-bedroom house for this as well. I've also made a lovely spa room with some massage tables where your Sims can hire in some massage therapists on their honeymoon and get massaged side by side as a couple. I thought that would be really cute. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Very much enjoyed it indeed. Loved playing around with the colors as well. You'll probably be noticing me playing around with the wallpapers and changing them here and there. And that happens quite a lot through this. Like as you're building, it kind of morphs into something completely different. And I was enjoying that process. I was really enjoying playing around with a lot more color from this house. I really was. But yes, has anybody seen Encanto out there? I've gone on about it in a couple of my Let's Build videos, but the film is so good. I really, really loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was beautiful. I love seeing diversity in any art form, and just seeing it more and more in Disney films coming up. It's just, I love that. It's important. It's very important for the young ones to see somebody that looks like them and feel kind of seen and validated, you know, even if it is from a Disney film. It's something that I think is important for children. And I just love seeing all the diversity in Disney recently. They've taken their fucking time though, haven't they, to be honest, for goodness sake. But at least it's here now, you know, at least it's here now, and people can look upon that and think, oh, that's me. There was a really cute video going around, actually. I forgot what the main character's called in Encanto, but there was this little girl who looked exactly like her, little glasses, and you just see her face completely light up, knowing that someone looks like her, and it was so heartwarming. I don't know if anybody's seen that video around on the internet, but I loved it. I might have had a little bit of a cry, I won't lie, but I thought it was nice. I thought it was very nice. But yeah, loads of detail comes on the exterior of this build. I went to town with the detail. I really wanted this lush, colourful house to kind of like pop in the middle of this green landscape, and I always forget how beautiful Selvadorada is and what the lighting is like in Selvadorada. It is so gorgeous, such a beautiful world. Do you know the only thing that pisses me off about it is that it's a destination world and not a residential? I would love to have this as a residential world. There used to be a mod out there, I think it was from Zerbu Sims, that you could have the destination worlds as residential, but I've tried it recently and it just doesn't work anymore, and I don't think they're making mods anymore. So I don't know if anybody knows anybody else who makes any mods that allows for the destination worlds to be residential. If you do, please let me know, because I would love to kind of utilize that in my game. I really would. Thank you very much. Good day. What are you lot getting up to this weekend? I am finally getting into the cinema again to go and see. I have not yet watched House of Gucci with Lady Gaga. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing it. I've heard good things, I've heard not so good things, but I'm going to make my own decision up on whether I like it or not. So I'm off to see that on Sunday. And I'm also going to be going for a huge walk and going for a pub lunch in a beautiful, I think I've put a picture up on my Instagram before. It's this old mill house. It's stunning. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's in Devon. And they do the most amazing Sunday roasts. So I cannot wait to get into there and flop that in my mouth, loves. Really can't. We're out in the courtyard area. This is the kind of back courtyard. This is the courtyard where I actually put the little natural plunge pool. And I really wanted access down to that point because there's only one set of stairs in this house. So I really wanted another set of stairs. So I put one down into the back garden or the back courtyard area. And I just think it really works. I love it. And the Sims had a lovely time here. They were woohooing all over the house when I was player testing. So they were obviously in the romantic mood, love. And that's probably because of the lock traits. I did make this a romantic lock trait. So your Sims are going to be getting busy throughout the whole of this. They really are, if they do come and stay here. But yeah, I'm raising the landscape up now. I built it on the ground and then I was like, do you know what? This needs some kind of terrain manipulation around it. So that's what I end up doing. And I just raised it up on one side. I raised one up on one side. I mean, I was just about to say it. I'm not going to say it. The reasons for is because I just wanted to look a little bit more asymmetrical in the front. So I raised the landscape up on one side and left the big tower off on the right-hand side. And I actually put a little staircase in here, and this was like not working for me. I was getting all like derped out with this. I was like, what's going on? I was realizing I was raising the foundation up, and then I was pushing it in here, and I was like, where did I put it last time? And I remember that was the spot. Little moment there, and I put up two sets of stairs, just so there's like just a little bit of a different edge in the front of the build, and I really like it. And I do this little like tiled courtyard really, this little tiled moment just in front of it, and yeah, I think it came together really nicely. I was very proud of this when it's done. I never feel ashamed of saying that as well, loves. I say this quite often, but If you are really proud of one of your builds that you've done, then fucking say it to the world, my darlings. And for this one, I was really happy with it. Loved how it looked. And I was pleased with it in the end. And I congratulated myself. I really did. I was like, Aiden, you've done well there, darling. And I didn't say that at all. Not at all. I'm lying through the skin of my teeth, love. I'm absolutely lying. But yeah. Anyway, going into the landscaping now. So love playing around with landscaping. You guys know I just love a little bit of landscaping. I love trying to make landscaping look as natural as possible and just let it kind of like set into the lot and the world around it. And it's fun to be able to play with different objects once you are in a different climate. So using landscaping stuff that I haven't used in a hot titty minute. And it was just refreshing. That's the reason why it made me miss speed building, because I've been doing so much British builds and builds that I'm so used to. I haven't really branched out recently or like played around with stuff. I haven't. So this just really, really brought it home. And I was like, yeah, I'm so glad that I've dropped Mondays now so I can concentrate on getting speed builds and design me Devons and all of that good stuff out too. I had some lovely ideas from you guys about what to name the vlogging building series. And I think I've just decided to go with Discover with Devon. I had that one written down and I was like, I kind of like that one because that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be discovering places and building them, darlings. So it kind of goes with Design Me Devon as well. Discover with Devon. I thought that was a nice ring. So I think that's what the vlogging and build series is going to be called. It's going to be called Discover with Devon, which I'm about it, loves. I'm absolutely about it. So I cannot wait. Next week is my first weekend away. And the video will probably come out a week or so after that one comes through. So be on the looks out for that, my darlings, because it's going to be very exciting. I think it's just going to be a fresh, brand new moment for the channel. And yeah, I'm very excited about, getting excited. But you guys know that by now because I go on about it far too often. But yeah. And anyway, we've done most of the landscaping. I had to move a lot of it down with the tool mod just because of how the terrain was manipulated. So I did go ahead and sunk everything down into the grass or the ground, so it shouldn't be floating or anything for you. But yes, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. But it's made me want to build more in Selvadorada. It really, really has. I've got like I've been playing Far Cry 6. I don't know if anybody's played Far Cry 6. And it's set in South America. I think I can't remember the place it was set. It's not a real place, I don't think. Excuse my geographical knowledge. And some of the beautiful little towns and stuff that they've got there. I really want to do like a little mini town moment in like the center of Selvadorada, in like the village square. So maybe be on the looks out for that in the coming months because I would like to do something more down there inspired from the game that I'm enjoying at the minute. And Far Cry 6 is just a fun game, isn't it really? All the Far Cries are, to be honest. They're just a fun. They're a bit tongue-in-cheek. They're a bit... I just enjoyed them. I really do. Next month... I cannot believe how many games we've had. A massive drought in the gaming community for a few months now. Like I've really struggled to see any new games that I've wanted to play. Like they've just not piqued my interest at all. And now this month there is 3 games coming out that I really, really want to play, and I'm fuming. Well, not fuming. I just don't know if I've got the time. Ignore what I'm doing at the minute. I tried out these roof-like things on the on the roof, and it looked absolutely awful, but I've left it in anyway. So the new Horizon Forbidden West, I cannot wait to play that. I have ordered the collector's edition for that because I am a massive nerd, and Aloy is an absolute beaut, strong female protagonist, and I'm absolutely for it. I've also pre-ordered Elden Ring, which is a game I'm very excited about. And I'm toying with the idea of getting the new, oh my God, why have I gone completely blank? Dying Light 2. I really loved Dying Light 1. And then I was like, I've got to get Dying Light 2. And then I watched some kind of like gameplay footage on it. And I was put off because there's like a timing aspect to it, and I hate being panicked in games knowing that there's a timer running, and that's completely put me off of it. So I'm going to watch some more gameplay from some of my favorite streamers before I make a decision on whether or not I want to get it or not. Bit fuming about that. I don't like the idea of having to, have a timer and shit yourself, and I just be panic ridden the whole time and not enjoy it. But anyway, enough about that. Let me know what you're excited about gaming wise, my loves. We've just done a complete and utter kitchen. While I was waffling along talking about shit. But I like it. I like this little kitchen. I like that it's open. This house, I really want it to be very open. This kitchen, the floor plan, I didn't want any walls blocking this in. You can see the courtyard area from the kitchen, and you can see the kitchen from the courtyard area too. I just really wanted that to come across in this build. I really did. And it did. And I liked it. But yes, final little details. I've went in and pulled them out. And I'll just go ahead and put a few around. I think I put something else in here. I end up hanging that new object, the new aprons, you know, the aprons on the wall. I end up hanging that in the kitchen as well. So there's another object for us. Now, this is the central courtyard. I thought this would be a perfect place for a big kind of like family setting. I know this is like a rental house, but maybe they make friends with some of the locals and they can invite the locals for dinner, and they could cook something here and have everyone out on the table, like in the sunset with this lovely fountain running. The Oasis kit pack actually came in really handy with this lot. It really did. I just love some of the colors. I went with a lot of like burnt terracotta oranges and bright blues. And I just think it really pulled together in here. Very much did indeed. Now, this is me going in now and adding in the extra details to the back courtyard. So the bit where the natural kind of plunge pool is. And this looks so pretty at night. I made sure to get all like the fireflies out here. And you just see the fireflies like twinkling over the water and stuff. It just looked so pretty. And the Sims enjoyed having a little swim around as well, darlings. Yes, they did. Yes, they did indeed. But yeah, let me know what you think of this as well, guys. As always, leave me some lovely comments down below. I've been saying that a lot recently, just because it just helps out with my channel algorithm. It really does. Not that I'm trying to climb, or not that I'm a numbers whore. I can promise you, I hardly check my channel analytics, because I think that's a poisonous thing with content creation. You can get so caught up in that kind of like moment that you kind of forget and you lose the joy in what you're doing, because you're kind of trying to chase something. But that does not go without saying that if you just give this little video a little comment and whatnot, I would be ever so grateful. I really would. Living room. So again, very open-aired living room, opened windows. You can imagine it being very cool in here. I put ceiling fans all the way around the house as well. So it just keep it very cool. But I just loved the colors in this room. I just thought it looked really cute. And very, I don't know, cozy, but still warm and fresh. And I do like it. The best thing about Selvadorada as well when you're building is that you can just see all of this greenery out the windows. It makes for amazing builds, and even makes for really lovely contemporary builds as well. So don't be too scared to build a real modern contemporary place in Selvadorada, which if you want me to do that, I can do that soon as well. If you want a nice modern contemporary look in Selvadorada, maybe with some cheeky custom content. Oh, and by the way, mentioning this now, this is completely CC free as well. So you guys on console who have all the relevant packs can get this into your game. This is a courtyard area off of the main living room. I wanted a little romantic moment with a hot tub, a couple of chairs in front of the fire that they could sit out of an evening. And I couldn't imagine it gets that chilly here. It could do. I don't know. But I decided on putting a little fire out there anyway. And I just think it looks nice. I think it looks bloody lovely, in fact. Yeah, I was really pleased with it in the end. Very much so. Now, this is over the other side of the house. So this is the little spa moment that I put in. I really wanted a spa to be in here. Just because it makes for good gameplay on your honeymoon. Like, you just hire a massage therapist to come and you can have a lovely couples massage. Again, in one of these open-aired rooms looking out onto the jungle. I don't often get jealous of my Sims, to be honest, but when I was player testing this and when I was doing the video tour, I was getting a bit fumingly jealous at the fact that they all had yeah, they were getting massaged like this. I am dying for a massage. I would love to. I'm definitely going to book a little weekend in the summer to a spa hotel for me and Tom. But not the one that I went to recently because I just didn't really like it, to be honest. Didn't really like it. Anyway, but yeah, it looks nice. Looks nice. Good for gameplay as well. And also, there's a really nice little courtyard that we're going to be going out to in a minute off to the left here. So there's like 4 outdoor courtyards, all with different things on them. So your Sims are going to be spoiled for choice in this lot, darling. They really are. But I like what I did with the courtyard out of this build, out of this room, because again, it just played with the idea of having couples. I put some sun loungers and I put some outdoor baths. I put some outdoor baths in. I just thought that was perfect. And I made them have mud baths. So they're out in this like open air jungle. Bit of a privacy moment as well, because this is at the back of the house and there's just like a sheer cliff in front of them with loads of greenery on. So get naked to your heart's content, darlings. Get your pasties and your tuppences out. And because no one's going to be able to see them. And do you know what? Absolutely made up about that, to be honest. And I think it looks nice. I think it looks like really nice. And it was cool for gameplay. Really was. They enjoyed themselves. Even though it pisses me off that the Sims complain after they've been in a mud bath that they're dirty. Where it's like, yeah, that's because you've got mud on you. You absolute twat. But you just give them a cheeky shower. Now with the little around the courtyard, I ended up doing this little like planter moments. I made my own little planters. I went for a small one there and I was like, nope, that looks stupid. So I put these little planter moments just to add a bit more detail into these corridors that wrap around the little main courtyard area. And then I put some plants in them and they just look really nice. They look really nice. They blend in with the look and feel of this build. I was really happy with it. Really bloody happy with it, I was. Very much so. Yeah, just again, it's just detail. Sometimes you like have to trial things. And with my speed builds now, I always make sure that I furnish a room first and then I'll get rid of it all and I go back and put it all back in just so I'm not like dithering through like menus and stuff. You probably still see a little bit of that because I'm still a little bit indecisive. But I end up just building the whole house first or like furnishing each room by room, and then I'll delete all of it and go back in and put it in. So if you're thinking, oh my God, how does he just grab everything out? It's because I've kind of remembered what I've done and I just go back and put it in again. It just helps out with the speed build. It really does. Because if not, the speed build would be about an hour long and I haven't got time for that, darlings. No, I have not indeed. So this is one of the bedrooms. I only show you how I furnish one of the bedrooms. Main reason, I was just about to say it again. I caught myself and I'm not going to say it. Is because the other one, I just practically furnished it the same, but kept it a bit more neutral. You'll see it in the video tour at the end. It's just a little bit more neutral, a lot more neutral. There's hardly any color in there. It's a lot more softer, but still keeping the same vibe that I wanted to come across in here. And I'm for it. While I was building this, I'm listening to a new podcast at the minute as well called Uncanny. Does anybody listen to a podcast called Uncanny? It's about ghosts and UFOs and the paranormal. It's really spooky. They get in professionals and kind of like people who don't believe in it. It's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. And it's kind of like they counteract each other with what they're saying. And I'd definitely recommend it to anybody that loves a good spooky podcast. It's called Uncanny, or one word. And if you do listen to it, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Last room. There is 3 bathrooms in this house. I'm only going to show you how I'm furnishing one because, as we all know, bathrooms are boring. But this one here interested me because it's a little bit different. And it's a big one as well. I definitely go a lot bigger in this room. And I do a little platform moment off to the left of it as well, where it's a nice big shower. It just all came together rather nice in here. It really did. And lots of green plants and stuff. And I love that bath underneath that window as well. I just think it came together rather lovely indeed. Anyway, I am going to leave you now, my loves. I hope you have the most magical weekend. I really do. I will be back on Tuesday with some more Let's Build the Worlds that we're continuing on. And we're going to be building Elsie's cottage. We're going to be furnishing Elsie's cottage first before the main farmhouse. But yes. Anyway, have a lovely weekend, my loves. And I'll see you all again on Tuesday. Goodbye.